fun. Super freaking fun.
Alright, I know that that's really hard to see, so let me change the color of that.
I don't think I'm gonna do that. Sorry.
Alright, so let's change the color and make it a little bit bolder. Okay, so we're going to translate this. X plus 6y minus 5. What does that mean? 6 to the right. And then 5 down. So, oh, did not mean to do that. Undo.
We did it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Same code.
Okay, do not yell the answer out loud. Write the answer on your warm-up page, and I will come check.
Did you send that? You sent that to me?
I said that to the class.
I so get this.
I've been watching the lesson. We're distracted. Yes,
Oh, wait, no. I changed it. I should wait. I have to wait, but I can't.
a line. Wrong number. Yes. Wrong number.
Got it.
Yes. Wrong number. Yes. 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 Wrong letter. Oh, way too complicated. Much easier than that. Wrong number still. Yes. Yes. No. Not why. Okay.
Miss
Now,
Hilton, that was a 1. I'm sorry.
weirdest one I've ever seen. Okay. Now, I told you a way to remember this yesterday. Here's the line that L prime M prime is on. There's the line, okay? That's L prime M prime. And then we talked about, how do you know if that's an X equals or a Y equals?
It crosses the X's.
Okay, yeah, so we talked about, okay, you're hanging out at the origin. You're hanging out there. That's your hangout spot.
Whichever.
And then you need to get to that red line. How would you get there? What would you travel along?
Move 1.
You travel along the x-axis and you go
1 to
1. You travel along the x-axis and you go 1. Oh wait, so x is 1. X is 1. X equals 1. All right, homework.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll never forget you. Because that's your real
Which
name.
one is it for?
I'm going to go into your house.
Translations.
That's soft Friday.
It's day.
I thought it was Friday.
Why is that? Why do you don't feel that way?
Today is my Friday. I'm not going to be here tomorrow.
What are we gonna do tomorrow?
Silence.
With all period.
All period.
Scantron.
Yes.
On the back, the only ones you were doing were 5 through 8. So 2, 1, negative 5, 5, negative 13, 20, and negative 3, 11. Did you practice those? I hope you did. Very important. Practice translating using rules. And then we did not do 9 through 12, so don't look at 9 through 12. Moving on to reflections. Yeah. No, you have to write a coordinate. Write the coordinates. All right, reflections. Here we go. Look at your answers for reflections. Anyone?
That's not my phone.
What phone?
That's my pager.
Spoon.
Did y'all do okay on those? It's kind of weird because when you reflect it, it's going to overlap the original. When you reflect it, it totally overlaps the original. That was kind of hard to plot. Using 2 different colors helps. Okay, can I move on? Oops, not that far, that far. You're not looking at 7, 8, and 9. This one's a little bit hard to check because the shapes were not labeled. But there's the reflection over the line y equals x. And yes, Addison.
Could you please explain number 10 and 11?
Yeah, because those are kind of different and we need to be able to do these. So yesterday, I gave you a rule for y equals x. And there's the 3 rules we learned yesterday. If you were absent, there's the 3 rules. What is the rule to reflect over y equals x? Freaky Friday.
Why dash X?
Which places? Trade places. Just trade places. So Addison, what you would do is you would find the coordinates of this point. Addison, what are the coordinates of this point? Negative,
Negative 2, 5.
negative 5, 1. Are we looking at the same shape?
Oh, I labeled that one C.
Okay, well, let's pretend. Negative 5, 1. I want to reflect that over the line y equals x. All I do is trade places. That becomes 1, negative 5. And negative 2, 5 becomes 5, negative 2. And 7, 1 becomes 1, 7. And then you just plot it. Now, how do you reflect over a line that's not the y-axis and not the x-axis? This is an important skill to have. So here's what you do. You find a point and you count how far away is the point from the line of reflection.
5 points.
So this one, B. How far away is B from the line of reflection? I know it's hard to see up here. You should be looking at your page. How far away is it? 1, 2, 3. It's 3 away. So all you do is start at the line of reflection, start here, and go 3 away in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3. I know it's hard to see up here. You have to do it on your page. If it's 8 away from the line, then you need to go 8 away from the line in the opposite direction.
How do you know what that is?
Well, they have to tell you. They tell you. What if it said reflected and it didn't tell you how to reflect it? You couldn't do the problem. They have to tell you what to reflect it over. You can reflect it over the x-axis, the y-axis, and all horizontal and vertical lines. They can just give you random ones. Yep. All right, rotations. Take out some notes, label it rotations. We will save dilations for after break. Who's ever been on a Ferris wheel before? You have rotated.
Oh, I hate Ferris.
I've been on a Ferris
Give
wheel.
me five more examples of rotations in the real world.
Oh,
Okay, merry around. No more amusement ride parks.
okay.
Amusement park rides. Yes.
You know, like dancers when they rotate around?
When they do a turn, yeah.
They
Have I
rotate,
done a turn in your class?
like they rotate around
Okay,
things
Jenny.
like a pole.
The Earth. Allison.
Like a tire, whenever it's on a car.
Tire. Okay, so no more. You can't say bike now. Yes.
Those door thingies.
Revolving doors. Yeah.
You know when they get up the hot dogs.
Hot dog. Oh, a hot dog heater. Okay. Yes.
Those things on the playground that have little things and you're supposed to roll.
Yes, but I did say no more amusement park rides. So sometimes
Okay,
it's
got
a ride.
one. And one of those little spinning things that the wind blows.
Oh, a windmill.
Windmill,
That's good. Yes.
Pottery wheel.
Oh, in a pottery wheel. Oh, okay, last one, Kyle.
Needle on Uno spin.
Oh, I've never played Uno Spin.
Oh.
Just spin it in a needle.
Rotisserie.
You like flicky.
Or like on
And then
any
I
game
get-
that has a spinner.
I don't like it.
Rotisserie is just like a hot dog. Okay, you stole it. All right, I need you to write this sentence down right here. Write it. We will generally do counterclockwise rotations. Counterclockwise rotations in increments of 90 degrees about the origin.
Can we rotate it 360 degrees?
Sure, go for it. 3 things. Counterclockwise, 90 degrees at a time, in respect to the origin. Those are important to note. So when we find out our rules, our rotation rules, they're going to be counterclockwise in increments of 90. And they are going to be rotated about the origin. Rotated about. Yes. Yes.
Will the center always be the origin?
Yes, ma'am.
My next slide will address that. But when we make up our rules, when we write down rules in our notes, The center is the origin for all of our rules. We'll talk about that. How do you name the quadrants when you're naming the quadrants? What order does it go in? Well, sorry, counterclockwise or clockwise? Counterclockwise. So we're going to follow suit. When you name the quadrants, you name them in a counterclockwise manner. So we're also going to go counterclockwise, okay? Every time you rotate 90 degrees, you go from one quadrant to another, as long as you started fully in one quadrant. All right.
No.
Wait. Yeah.
270 degrees, looks like that.
It's the letter C.
It's up to you. At this point, no, because you don't have time. You had already started drawing at this time. Yes, it does look like a C or a G.
No.
You okay? Okay.
Now look at me. Why you look at me?
So, other rotations do exist. There you go, Lauren, just for you. So, in this picture, I've rotated about point A. Now, do we have a rule that says how to rotate this point to this point? No, we don't have an actual rule like XY becomes negative XY. We don't have a rule, but yes, you can rotate things about points that are not the origin.
So
Yes.
that's
Why is
origin?
it Kathy?
She is.
She is.
But why is it
The
blank?
screen's just blank.
Okay, the laptop goes to sleep.
Yeah,
but it's
the light
okay.
turns
Oh, she can still see it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Landry was worried about you, Kathy.
Watch out for my girl Kathy.
Watch out for your girl, Kathy. Okay.
So that's the origin? The origin?
Really?
The origin.
No, it's not. No. Okay. So, let's find the rules. Are you ready? I bet you can't wait to know the rules. Let's find the rules and ignore Jacob. All right, so, what are the coordinates of A? Coordinates of A are 5, 3, 5. Yes. Done this so many times. I get it.
It's a nickname.
I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. It is an inappropriate nickname that we are not ever going to use again. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees and then reorient it. I keep doing that.
What do you do?
Ungrouping it. Okay, there we go. So, when we rotate 90 degrees, 3, 5 becomes what coordinates? Where's A prime? Negative 5, 3. Okay, so 3, 5 became negative 5, 3. See something that happened?
Yeah.
Okay, let's rotate it 90 more degrees. We're going to call this A double prime.
Here comes Santa Claus.
It's like when you hold it too long, it ungroups. Okay, so A double prime is negative 3, negative 5. See something going on?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
And
See something going
It's
on?
right here.
another 90 degrees for a total of 270. And so A triple prime is 5, negative 3. So let's make up some rules. Just a second. Shh. Let's make up some rules. This is XY. If X is 3 and Y is 5, what would I call this?
Negative Y.
Negative Y, X. There's your 90-degree rule. Boom.
Negative Y, negative X.
Negative 3, negative 5 is?
Negative Y, negative X.
No.
X, negative X,
Negative X, negative Y. And 270 degrees is?
Y.
Y,
Negative X.
negative X.
Wait, should I write this down?
Here's where you write it down, Landry. Yes. 90 degrees, write down the rule. Don't draw the picture. 180, write down the rule. 270, write down the rule. Only write down what is circled.
Wait, only right. Oh.
3 rules. So we learned 3 rules yesterday and 3 rules today. That's a lot of rules to keep track of. Because those negatives and those X's and Y's are going to get really confusing. So I am going to teach you a way to remember these 3 rules.
Are you gonna rap?
I'm not going to rap. I've rapped one time too many already.
Why was it too many?
I was no good at it. It's horrible. Okay,
You were amazing. You could be
so,
You can go mainstream. I'm serious.
can I go to the next slide?
No. Okay, now you can.
Oh no, you be MC squared tangent.
Oh!
Because you get it. Oh, good job, Lynn.
I want to be cute.
You want to be cute? You want to be cute?
It's like square.
They call me Ice Cube Sarensen.
Okay.
Okay.
So here's how you're going to remember your rotation rules. Because yes, you have to memorize them. No, they're not on your formula chart. Okay. So you start with X, Y. Every time you rotate 90 degrees, you switch and make the first one negative. Switch and make the first one negative. Switch.
And make the first one
And make the
negative.
first one negative. Okay. So, well, you already have this down. You already have those down.
Any tips again?
So ready? I'm going to switch and make the first one negative. Now I'm going to take this one and I'm going to switch and make the
Second one negative.
first one negative. See how it matches? Okay, now I'm going to switch
And make the second one negative.
and make the first one negative. What's a negative? Negative. Positive. Now I'm going to try to get back to the beginning. Switch and make the
Second one negative.
first one negative.
Positive. That's positive.
A negative negative is a positive.
I know, but that's... Listen.
So, if you see, now I did all my rules correctly. X, Y, X, Y, negative Y, X. Negative X, negative Y, Y, negative X, and back to the beginning, X, Y. So write down, switch, and make the first one negative. Write it down, because you're going to forget this after turkey break. And so you're going to want to have it written down.
Mrs.
Why
Tanza,
can't we just call it the break that we get once a year? That's like a week long.
today's my speech teacher.
They'll know what we're talking about.
She
Oh,
turned,
no.
she turned 95 today.
Switch and make the first one negative. That's how you can memorize all of the rotational rules. Moving on.
Maybe like 65, 70.
Okay, we're going to take triangle ABC, which isn't even labeled ABC, and we're going to rotate it 90, 180, and 270 degrees. We're not going to rotate it 360 because that's silly. So I need you to write all of these on your page, and I will give you 1 minute. Then I will call on you and expect you to be ready to answer right
We
away.
gotta write all of them. Wait, what do we gotta do?
Right, A prime, B prime, C prime. Right, A double prime, B double prime, C double prime, and A triple, B triple, C triple.
Rotating it.
You're rotating A all 3 ways, B all 3 ways, and C all 3 ways. So your pencil should be moving, and you should be writing.
It's moving.
Okay, put my pencil in.
Switch and make the first one negative.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. How come they don't have Thanksgiving songs, but they have Christmas songs?
Because they're weird.
Yeah.
Because Thanksgiving is like
Gonna eat the fat turkey and put it on the...
no, where else would
I think you just found your calling.
My
You
what?
found an untapped
Turkey
market.
calling?
You found your calling.
My
Turkey
calling.
calling.
What's a calling?
Calling. Found your calling.
What's my calling?
Turkey calling?
Making a Thanksgiving song. There's no market for that yet.
Oh. I should make a
Is there any Thanksgiving CD?
inventor of Thanksgiving songs.
Thanksgiving carols.
Thanksgiving carol.
Yeah, a bunch of
Would it be happy Thanksgiving?
Miss, you have an eraser?
you know British people say Happy Christmas?
I get it, I get it. I swear that I get it. I swear that I get it. I get it. Miss
Okay,
Tanza?
Anika, A prime, tell me the coordinates. What? -1, 2, very good. Catherine, B prime. Addison, C prime.
I believe that would be -170.
Yep. All right, Ninu, A double prime.
-2, -1.
Jenny, B double prime. Try again.
Oh.
So the rule, what's the rule for 180? So here's the point. Negative x, negative y. Yep, negative 2, negative 5.
Good job, shit.
And Emily, C prime.
Negative 7,
Negative 7, negative 1. That was weird. 7, sorry about that. Landry, A triple prime.
1, negative 2.
Perfect. Allison, B triple prime.
My name's not Madison.
Good job.
Negative 5. Oh, no, I don't know.
Okay, so what's the rule?
Switch make the first one.
Well, okay, no. The 270-degree rule. Isn't it y negative x?
Yeah.
So it says take y and leave it alone. So for B, what is the y value?
5.
5. Okay. Then it says take x and make it negative. So take the x value.
And then next one.
What?
No, it would be positive? I don't know.
Okay. So it says, so we're not doing this, the switch and make the first one negative, that is for memorizing the rules. Okay. But once you've memorized them, then you just use them. Here's the rule. The rule says take y, leave it alone, and write it first. Then it says take x, make it negative, and write it second. Which one is x? 2. Make it negative, and list it second. Okay. Caleb, C triple prime.
Me?
You're the only Caleb in this class.
7, negative 1.
Nope. This point with that rule.
1, negative 7.
1, negative 7. You need to practice this. Practice. Alright, some more. Negative 4, 2, rotated 270 degrees. Thomas R. Huh? Oh, this rotated 270 degrees. 2, 4. Ding, ding, ding. So it says take y and leave it alone. So you took y and you left it alone. Then it says take x and make it negative. Negative 4. 4. Okay. Ava, next one. Perfect. Take 5 and make it negative. Take 1 and leave it alone. Next one. John. It's yours.
Johnny.
Rotate that point 270 degrees.
Negative 9, 6.
Negative 9, 6. Beautiful. And last one.
Jacob.
Maybe. Zach.
How is it negative 9?
Okay.
3, negative 7.
No. 180 degrees.
Oh. No. Negative 7, 3.
Yes. Negative 7, 3. Why is this one? So 270 says take y and leave it alone. Take y and leave it alone. Okay. Moving on.
Jenny.
Oh. So I want you to write these down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just write 1 through 6. You don't have to write the problem. I want you to write your answer. Let me tell you what I'm looking for. Number 1, xy becoming x negative y is the example of
Rotation.
a reflection
Oh.
over
The x-axis.
the x-axis. So I want you to write answers similar to that for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then I will call on you. Okay? Look at your rules. You got to use your notes and look at your rules.
Miss Canton, do you want to see a picture of my mom?
Now would not be appropriate time to ask me that. Yes, after the lesson, I would love to see a picture of yours.
I'll just show you.
Just random question.
I have it right here.
Was it red?
Put your cell phone away, because we are working on this slide right here.
Okay.
You're distracting others from learning. Ton of you do not do homework at home. So when I teach a lesson, this is your one chance to get it, because you don't look at it when you leave my classroom. So I need you to focus when you're in my classroom. Because so many times problems show up on quizzes and we have already done it in the lesson, but you weren't focused.
Yay.
Stay focused. Stay going.
Julie, I need you to do number 2. Blake T, number 3. That rhymes. Tyler, number 4. Jacob O, number 5. And Adriana's not here, so Thomas O, number 6.
Am I on that pile?
What?
Underdog, Thomas.
Am I on that pile at
Us
all?
out.
I've called you already once today.
Oh,
I did.
yeah.
You're in the pile.
Do we go up and right?
Go now.
Okay.
Any order.
Go, Thomas. That rhymed. You too.
What are you doing?
Yes.
What? How do you know it's reflects over the x-axis?
Because
So, look at those rules right here. Just memorize your rules.
I would see.
So if it becomes x negative y,
I just see letters.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like.
we are mixing 2 days on this slide. We are day mixing days. Hey, you're not gonna be here tomorrow. I need you to be here today. Okay.
Can't come on to me like that, understand?
Yes, I can.
This is easy. I had to do this like last year, the year before, and then the year before, and the year before. That's disgusting. Huh? I was kidding. But I did do this last year. And
Well, then I expect a 100 on every quiz and test over
I
this stuff.
will. Next year.
100.
I will. Do you believe in me? I believe in myself.
I believe if you pay attention to the lessons, then you can get a 100.
I did pay attention yesterday, and today I already knew it, so I was just.
I'm not trying to be funny.
You can abbreviate, guys. You can abbreviate.
Over what?
We'll go over it.
90 degrees.
Oh, it's you can't rest your hand on it yet. Only the top of the pin can
No
touch.
pressure, man. No pressure. You can do it.
All this just adds more pressure.
You don't have to write the whole word. You're writing the whole word.
Whoa. I'm done.
Where? Translation where?
Oh,
Let's go.
Remember, it's not about you, it's about us.
I know.
Oh, you can't translate over.
It's about giving.
Players make
It all-
plays.
Left to.
That's what I was doing, and I got confused on the other hand.
Okay, because that one was a reflection. That's why it was over.
Alright, translate. Oh, do I put like left or right?
Yes.
Okay.
Left
that's,
to-
That's okay. I got this now.
Okay.
Giving, not kidding. Just remember to give it all.
God, we're singing Feliz
You
Navidad.
can't go left and right.
I know. Down. 3.
Yay! Beautiful. All right, the answer number 2 is a translation for up. The answer number 3, it is a rotation 90 degrees. Left 2, down 3. Rotation 180, reflection Y axis. Okay? Ooh, I'm losing you. All right, I'm going to ask my own questions instead of that one. Figure 2, A, B, C, D. Figure 2 rotated to figure 7. How many degrees and rotated about what point?
About
How many degrees? 180, about what point? 2 to 7. C. From 2 to 7, C would be the point of rotation. Okay. What is from 2 to 4? What's from 2 to 4? How do you get from 2 to 4?
90 degrees on the beat.
You can do a 90 degrees clockwise rotation, or you could do a 270 degrees counterclockwise rotation. All right. What about from 8 to 4? What is it from 8 to 4?
300.
Translation to the left. A leftward translation. Okay, what about from 6 to 5? Reflection over the x-axis. Okay, I feel good about that. Okay, now here's where we're going to rotate, not in increments of 90 degrees. Okay, now if you can't see this, the contrast is kind of weird. This is like a,
That's Versace, right?
I have no idea. It's like a sunburst in there, a sun, okay? And I want to go from M to Q. Now they didn't tell us which way, so I guess we better talk about going both ways. So how far did I rotate if I rotate from M to Q? How would we go about this? Raise your hand if you know the first step of this problem.
You would draw lines from M to C and C to Q.
Okay. I wouldn't do that, but you can do that. Okay, what do you want to do next? What do you want to do?
Oh,
You
never
take your
mind.
protractor.
Yes.
What you would do is you would basically count how many like sections there are.
Yep.
And you divide.
How many sections are there?
There are 8.
8.
8 sections.
And then what?
And then you would divide 180 by 8, and then
Not 180.
90.
Pick the wrong number.
360.
360. Very good. So, if you go around the circle, you travel 160 degrees. You rotate 160. 360. Oh, now you got me saying 100. 360 degrees, and there are 8 parts, or 8 points to our sun.
45.
So each one we rotate. Very good. Each time we rotate 45. So how far do we rotate from M to Q?
135.
135. What about if we go counterclockwise? 360 minus 135?
25.
Wow, look at our little calculator over there.
Yeah, I said
Human
135
calculator.
first, so.
Oh, you did. Okay. 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 What about from M to X? M to X. 90 degrees. If we're going counterclockwise.
Going clockwise.
Last one. What transformations would map ABC to A prime, B prime, C prime? Raise your hand. Jacob.
Wait, what transformation?
Transformations.
Rotation? No.
You can raise your hand when you're ready.
Translation.
What a translate? I can translate this and get this.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
No, you can flip it. Wait, you can rotate it. Rotate.
What do you think, Caleb?
It looks like you'd have to do 2.
Yes, I agree.
Rotation 90 degrees.
Yep.
And then translation
I think a little hint.
5.
I think it's 4, but that was really good. That's hard to see. Yes. So you would need to do a 90 degrees counterclockwise rotation to get it facing this way, and then you would need to move it 4 to the right. Does that make sense? That's called a composite transformation when you're doing more than one at a time. All right. We are going to go straight to our worksheet. It's going to be due at the bell, and I'm going to tell you that you can skip 3 through 6. You've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Due at the bell, skip 3 through 6. No geometry homework tonight.
You want to see that picture now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I just knocked your eagle butt off into. If it's not really your mom, I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to be offended. Okay.
It's not.
That looks like something you just found on the internet.
That's just some random.
That's my mom. Right, that's my mom. You've seen my mom before. This is her.
Wait, does 3 through 6 include 3?
Yeah. We're not transforming functions in this class. You can do that in Algebra 2. Not because it's too hard, just because that's not in our scope and sequence. Don't do 3 through 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6. It makes it an extremely short worksheet.
It looks like she has exponents on her teeth, right?
Don't do 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Correct.